What's going on, guys? Can I talk to y'all for a minute about this fucking piece of shit right here? Resident Evil, the final chapter. What in the fuck is this? This is a horrible fucking send off to anybody who actually enjoyed any of the fucking Resident Evil movies. This is a horrible piece of shit, and I rented it from Redbox. This is a piece of shit. I'm glad I didn't go see it in theaters. I would have wanted my fucking money back. No disrespect to what's her name, the girl in the movie, the main girl who plays in the movie, because I love the second one, the one with Nemesis. That's my favorite fucking one. Um, this was a huge fucking like kick in the nuts to the fans, slap in the face, whatever you consider to be disrespectful. This shit was horrible, man. Um, what kind of fuck shit were you on to not just continue right where you left off from the last movie? What the fuck? Like, you ended the last one in such a way that I was very interested to see where you would go. You ended with them in the White House. And you withdrew from the White House to show this world just fucking like destroyed, like fucking zombie over, like just fucking populated world, um, all kind of fucked up creatures, um, and that's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see, you know, this like overrun world with all kind of demonic shit, and I know demonic shit can be taken in any type of way, make a lot of you feel some type of way, but I mean, we get to the end of this movie, and this movie even leaves with a cliffhanger of she could possibly do another fucking movie. But it's called the final chapter because guess what? She's not going to be doing another fucking movie. And again, they show us the flying creatures that they left off from the last movie with. But they don't even touch on them in this fucking movie. Again, that's kind of a kick in the fucking nuts. That's kind of a bad taste in the fucking mouth. Okay? It's really fucking bad. I'm sorry if you like this movie. Trust me, they could have done a shitload better. They should have done a shitload better. I'm gonna go out of my way here. If you've watched this movie, not just this particular movie here, but if you've watched the franchises, why didn't you develop her fucking character? I know a lot of people felt some type of way about the fact they were giving her all kind of powers and abilities, but if you were going that route, why not build upon it? Why not say this bitch is gonna have fucking abilities like Wesker and build upon that? This bitch relied on guns way too fucking much. It's like if she didn't have a gun in her hand, it's like a baby without a bottle. She's completely fucking lost. Seriously. I'm just sitting there watching dumbfounded the whole movie, and parts of the movie just were not interesting. Where was Leon? Leon showed up in a movie, and then he's gone. What the fuck? Claire was in it. I'm sitting there watching this movie, I'm thinking, okay, if this is the last one they're doing, and I know they're gonna reboot the fucking franchise. I know they are. They don't let anything just die anymore. No, they're gonna reboot this franchise. So, where was Leon? That's a big name in the Resident Evil series, and we know Vendetta's coming soon. It's coming, I think, the 18th. That'll be released. But until then, why wasn't Leon in this, and why was Claire a bigger name? Why is this, I'm not going to say so heavy on the female side of things, because that doesn't bother me. But it took 4 movies to get Leon involved, and then he's just no longer there. And his role was Jay Small. He's a big name in the Resident Evil world and in the whole franchise. But for this to be the last one involving her, why wasn't Leon there? Or at least I didn't see him. Maybe he was involved in the scenes that just lost my interest. I don't know. Um, I'm very disappointed in the way the final chapter was because I was like, why didn't you just pick up from the White House? And why in the fuck did you have to go back to the Hive? The whole time that it did, pique my interest, I was thinking, did the director just not have a fucking clue? Did the people who wrote the script just decide we're gonna go in a giant fucking circle here because we don't know where to go with this? Have we taken too much time off because we don't know what the fuck to do with these movies anymore? I mean, I literally felt like that. I don't know if any of you felt like that, but me personally, I felt like, okay, they've literally written themselves into a fucking corner because when they zoomed out from the last movie and showed the world is overrun and there's all kind of BOWs, bioorganic weapons, if you will, they don't know where to go with this. It's on a bigger scale than they can write. And obviously, considering they had to go back to the Hive, and they had their big reveal, if you will, being that she's a clone. Really? That's your poof? That you're supposed to blow people's minds? I'm sorry. Like I said, I respect everything she does. I love her in these movies. She's really good. She's a really, really solid. I don't know the right word. That's why I'm laughing because it's like she's a really solid. What's the word here? Uh, like Michelle Rodriguez. Okay, basically the same thing. Okay, she's a really strong action actress. She's really good in that. I love watching her do her thing. Um, she pulls it off. This is the first one I think I've seen where she doesn't have to be nude in any of it. I swear to God, it surprised me. Usually she starts off in Resident Evil's naked for some reason. I didn't see that. So I was like, wow, they didn't make her be naked. That's a shock. But that aside, um, she's really good. She's a really strong action, um, actress. A really strong heroine, if you will, I guess is the right term. I don't know. I can't think of it. Um, and like I said, Michelle Rodriguez, she does the same thing. She's a really strong actress. She does the same kind of roles where she's, always ready to fight somebody, shit like that. But I like her in these type of movies. I just really, really didn't like this one because, like I said, it was kind of a big fuck you to the fans. Like, you bring out this old decrepit woman in a wheelchair and you're telling us that Alice is this bitch who's in the wheelchair and she's just a clone of this bitch. I'm sorry if you haven't seen it, spoiler, but really? I can't even promote telling people to go to Redbox to rent this shit because it's so bad. If you can download it, download it. I'm not going to tell you to waste your money. I paid $2.50 to Redbox. It's a Blu-ray. Download it. I'm sorry, I can't fucking, with all due respect to her, I cannot legitimately in good conscience tell you to waste your money on this movie. If you have Netflix, wait for it on Netflix. If there's any way you can get around paying for this movie, just wait. But if you have to watch it, if you must watch it, find a way to watch it where you don't pay for it because it is not worth your fucking money. Alright? I'm sorry, it is just so bad. I feel like whoever wrote the script should have been fired and they should have taken more time and found somebody to write a better script. It's just that bad. The action in it is probably what carried it. The action was perfectly fine. A lot of it was really, really good action. Aside from that, the movie's fucking awful. It's just fucking awful. And I know you're probably thinking, well, it is Resident Evil. Resident Evil movies are awful. I love the second one. I really do, but I'm a huge Nemesis fan, okay? I think Nemesis is top fucking tier of Resident Evil fucking characters. And I know a lot of people like Blasphemy. I like, the Tyrant. Well, they didn't have an entire video game made where Tyrant was the fucking guy you fought the entire game. Nemesis, hands down. Okay? But, I mean, Nemesis has got his own movie. Nemesis has got his own game. Nemesis is the fucking boss, okay? That's my fucking opinion, okay? But this fucking terrible movie. It had a tear moment. I'll give him the tear moment. It had a tear moment. But outside that, fucking horrible movie. Horrible fucking movie. And I'm glad I rented it before I even thought about buying it. And a lot of people were telling me just to buy it because you can buy a fucking movie pack where it has this piece of shit and the other movies. I was really, really hoping that they were just gonna. Pardon me. I was really hoping they were just gonna explore this world in which had been overrun with zombies and all kind of BOWs, and they failed miserably. It had turned into fucking clone zombies of the some type of bullshit, feel some type of way, type of we lost our way bullshit. That's what it turned into. My camera's dying. I gotta go. This has been my thoughts on Resident Evil, the final chapter, my thought slash review, if you will. I will see you guys next time. Deuces.